Right, folks, I am back cooking, folks. Yes, cooking. Me and June have just been up the pub, haven't we, June?
Yeah.
We have. June's now on the settee, collapsed, completely legless. No, she's not. She's not legless at all. So what I'm doing, folks, is this is something, as you can see from the title, I don't even know what I'm going to call it yet, but as you can see from the title, this is just a quick, easy meal that I've done for quite a while, to be fair. But what it is, I've actually found out, I do love a good cheese sauce. Love cheese sauce. So, what I'm going to do, folks, is I'm going to do a cheap bolognese, right? No fucking messing about here, just a cheap bolognese. I've got the bolognese mix from Morrison's, which cost me, I think it was something like 65p. It's ideal for a base. If you've been down the pub, you just want something to eat quick, simple, there you go. If you want a proper bolognese, do it. Do it by all means. I do like to actually do a proper bolognese mix and all that kind of thing. But what I've done, I've raided the freezer and in it, right, I had a couple of beef burgers. You know when I did the beef burgers? And for the visually impaired, I've just put the camera down onto the hob. Hold on. Right, so what I've done is I've just got a couple of beef burgers out there, mushed them all up. I've fried some red onion with garlic and some lardons, which are normally called hard-ons. Chuck them in. In fact, folks, you might have actually seen, if you follow me on Twitter, you would have seen that I did a picture of this the other day. It was fries, chips, and cheese sauce. The cheese sauce, which is what I'm going to do. So what it is, folks, the beef's in. The beef burgers have been chopped up. I know it's not proper mint. Well, it is proper mint, isn't it? Tell that to the cow. It's all fucking beef. Just having a swig of Foster's. People say, why do you drink Foster's? Because it's cheap. It is what it is on the tin. It's cheap, it's easy. You ain't got to sit there and go, oh yes, I can taste the fucking pineapple or the grapefruit or whatever. It's just a fucking lager, right? So, that's all done. Pop a bit of this in, this bolognese sauce. Give it a good mix, folks. Give it a good mix. And let that simmer away. Let that simmer away. Right, now this is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to get an oven out, not an oven, a pan. Get a pan out, folks. Probably hear that I'm getting a pan out. And what I'm going to do, now, let's have you back up here looking at me. Oh yeah. Hold on, you don't want to be that close, do you? Fucking hell, it's like looking at fucking Buster Blood Vessel. A lip of fatty and a lip of fatty. Anyway, what I've done, I do like a cheese sauce, as I've said. And I was, you know, as you watch these things on Facebook, whew, sweating here. Oh, that's too high, isn't it? Looking at the fucking ceiling. You know, as you see these recipes come through on Facebook and stuff, and I love them, I absolutely love them. And, you know, that's the way it goes. And I've seen this one, and he did pretty much what I'm doing over here. This not sauce don't look as good as it normally does. It's a bit watery. Get it boil, it'll simmer down, it'll simmer, reduce. And anyway, I've seen them cook this cheese sauce. Absolutely fucking amazing. What they've done, folks, they have got Heineken. Now, this is to Chris the Butcher. I was going to tell him about this and I thought, no, I'll do it, or people accuse me of copying him. And it's mine. But, Chris, you can have this, mate. You can have this, dude. What it is, folks, no point blowing that fucking thing, is there? Fucking... So what it is, folks, you put half of this bottle of Heineken One for you, a bit more. One for me. Heineken's in the pot. Get it warming up, get it boiling up, right folks? Get it cooking, get some heat into that Heineken. I'm just going to go and check my chips. Yeah, they're still there. Chips are still there, folks. Right, so that's reducing away. I've got the heat on the Heineken. And then I'm going to take some cheese. Oh, come out. Oh, there's a bit more there. Don't waste any. Right. So, the Heineken is starting to boil up, folks. It's getting a bit of bubbles in it, or is that just it? No, it's boiling. I'll get this back down here, shall I? No point looking at me. Oh, look at that. Heineken's gassy. So as you can see, folks, the bolognese is simmering away. I am reducing the water or whatever it is. The Heineken is doing. Right, so I have actually, I can't see a fucking thing without my glasses. It's mature strength. What I did actually do the last time I did this, I used a red Leicester. Yes, folks, a red Leicester. So, put some cheese in here. Cheese is in. Cheese is in, folks. Get the old wooden spoon and give it a mix. I'll show you what it's doing. Can you see? Can you see that? There you go. It's mixing. It's bright. It's look. It's reducing down. Yeah. So you leave that doing that. Move that. I don't know what I've got this out for. Fucking hell. So we've got that doing that. I think I might need a bit more cheese. There we go. Right, so the cheese is in there melting down. Right, that's that. So what I'm going to do now, folks, I'm going to stop you and I'll be right back when this is done. Alright folks, laters. Right folks, I am back. You can hear June jangling her bits and bobs in the background over there. And what has happened is, folks, that I have finished cooking. And this, hold on. This is, right, what I've done, folks, let's do it fucking properly. Fucking properly. I've got a plate. Fuck's sake. See, you should never do this when you've been up the pub. Right. So, of what?
Can you get the lid off this Tupperware?
Oh, what's happened to the Tupperware?
You've left the lid on it when you put it in the
I didn't, I took it off.
It's melted.
Oh, shit. Oh, there you go. Sorry, folks, the Tupperware had seized itself to the thing. Right, so what I've done, folks, is I've cooked the chips. They are the chips. June's is not the full plate. June's is the full bowl. The idea is now is that you then spoonful for June, right? And this is all mine. For the visually impaired, this looks absolutely stunning. In fact, really, it's a shame we can't do that. I know, yes, you're all banging, oh, you're using a metal bloody thing on your frying pan. Frying pan's fucked. Right, now this is basically what the video is about. It's this cheese sauce here, folks. Look at that. That is made with just 2 ingredients of Heineken and cheese. Look at that.
Is there enough cheese sauce for gin?
Of course there's enough cheese sauce for Ginge. Yay, she says. How's that looking, folks?
Thank you.
Also, what me and June, we've got a few jalapenos. Just a few jalapenos scattered on the top. Scattered there, look, folks. Look at them, scattered there. Just scattered, June. Scattered. We plough the fields and scatter the good seed on the land, and it is fed and watered by God's almighty hand.
It's not the Harvest Festival yet.
It ain't. Right, and I've also done, folks, some bacon hard-ons.
Ginge wants some.
Do you, Ginge?
This was enough.
Yeah, there's enough. I've just chucked it. Oh, there's a few left there, Gingy. And also, what I'm having on mine that I know June won't have, I'm having a bit of this. This is New York buffalo chili sauce. I'm just chucking a bit on. There you go, June. You can have yours, my sexy lady.
Thank you very much.
June's had her hair done, folks. Oh, fucking sweating like a big fat pig. We've heard all of that before on my Five Guys recipes. Right, so this is it, folks, really. This is the meal. The cheese sauce, it is the cheese sauce that makes it. How is it, girls? How is the cheese sauce and everything?
Very good. Really nice. Sorry, I've got a mouthful of hot chip.
She's got a mouthful of hot chip. I want a fork.
There you go.
So what I'm going to do, folks, I'm going to lift this camera up to my face. And this isn't a challenge to Chris the Butcher, right? Because me and Chris get on really, really well. It's a shame Chris doesn't live a bit closer, because we'd have a right laugh with him, wouldn't it? And Lou.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's probably a good idea we don't. Because,
Yeah, I think me and Chris would probably end up alcoholics. I'd probably start smoking again. Lou and June would be out on the piss all the while, and that'll be it. But what I'm going to do, folks, is I'm going to tuck into this. Cheese sauce, chips, bolognese. Do you know what, June? We watched an episode of Keith Floyd once, didn't we?
Yeah.
And he cooked something. I love Keith Floyd. I don't know, but I love Keith Floyd. He's a hero. I just admire Keith Floyd. Yeah. And he cooked something once, and he went, "Well, that's shit," and chucked it in the bin. And it absolutely. And one day I want to do that. I want to cook something shit that I just chuck it in the bin. But this ain't on this, folks. This.
It's proper after the pub food, isn't it?
Yeah.
A bit of stodge.
In fact.
I wonder, you know when you do garlic cheesy chips, I wonder if this cheese sauce would be better on the garlic cheesy chips?
Could be. Fucking nice, though, isn't it? So like I say, folks, this bolognese thing is something I've done for quite a while. The only thing about this video is the way that I found out how to do a cheese sauce by using Heineken. It's just...
But it's foolproof, isn't it?
It's foolproof. You cannot fuck it up. Well, you can. It's got to be a mature, it's got to be a strong cheese, because it loses the flavour. If you use a mild cheese or something like that, there's no point.
Yeah,
But it's got... Yeah, the beer will kill it. Look at the sweat, folks. Look at the sweat on my fucking head. Yeah, you've got to have a mature cheese or something like a red Leicester and a Heineken. 2 ingredients to make cheese sauce. What do you normally use? Apart from the packet made.
I don't use the packet, do I? I make my own. Flour, butter.
Butter, flour, butter.
Milk.
Milk.
And cheese.
And cheese. So we've gone down from 4 ingredients to 2, and it just tastes so good. So it's not my recipe. It's one I've nicked off the internet, but you've got to try it, folks. Please try it. Please let me know what you think of the cheese sauce. Put the comments down below. Right.
Because there's a knack to doing a cheese sauce the normal way.
Yeah.
Isn't there?
There is, but this you cannot screw up on this, can you?
No.
If a fat git like me can cook cheese sauce, and it tastes that good that you're actually eating it,
yeah.
I'm very limited of what I can cook. Although I can sweat. You know what I mean?
You put me off a lot, anyway.
You won't. Do you want this one?
No, it's alright.
Oh. Yeah, that's it really, folks. I'm going to nap off and eat this before it goes cold. 2 ingredients. 2 ingredients. Cheese and Heineken. How the fuck can you go wrong? Laters.